Arknus Mental Hospital archival recording. Patient documentation session. Date: January 1st, 1951. Observing medical personnel: Dr. Samuel A. Jenkins. Tape entry number 302, Side A. Notes and log on patient number 131,215. The patient's name is Joan. 30-year-old female, 160 centimeters in height. Joan was admitted to the hospital in 1945. She suffers from severe depression and psychosis. The patient struggles with separating imagination and reality. The patient was admitted to Arknus by concerned family members in 1945. The patient believes that their husband died in the Pacific Theater during the war. She claims he was a gunner in the Air Force and that his craft was shot down, sinking to the depths of the ocean. This is the story Joan claims and fully believes. However, the patient never had a husband. Her family has reported that she was never married at any point. With this background established, I will move to the main purpose of this audio log. The patient 131,215 is one of the inmates now affected by the madness that first plagued patient James. Refer to tape 300 for further details on patient 131,212. Patient Joan has begun seeing a visitor from out of the corner of her eye. She claims this apparition speaks to her in the dark when there is nothing but silence. The patient was asked about the identity of the visitor and stated the following response: "She is the Lioness, the right hand of chaos. She bathes in the blood of her enemies and tramples all who defy the gods. She spoke to me. She told me my husband can be brought back, that I will be her vessel, and she and I will raise up my dear John together. She watches over me while we wait for the time to come, the time for the God's return. If I serve her dutifully, she will bring him back. Yes, bring my beloved back. I must be patient." The patient would not divulge the name of her watchful visitor, only offering the description given. She claims she is unworthy to speak the visitor's holy name yet. The patient was also asked if she knew of any other visitors. She responded,
"Yes, the God of all gods, he who stands on high. He has visited me as well. He is the howling visage of rot and decay. He rules over the burning desert sands. My mistress has promised our Lord will rule the worthy and vanquish the non-believers. They have opened my eyes to the truth of the universe. The specters of the decaying beast and warring lioness will blot out the sun and reclaim the stolen empire. These things they have told me, for I am one of the chosen. On their knees in worship at their altar of shadow. His arrival is at hand. His slumbers in the mind of the afflicted."
The patient was screened for trace amounts of origin decay particles. All tests came back positive. Somehow Joan has small amounts of background radiation in her system, just as patient number 131,212 does. It is unclear how this could have happened. Immediate action will be taken to prevent further incidents. It has been determined that the best course of action is to isolate both patients until further notice within a quarantine zone. Radiation traces have not been found on the final 2 patients as of yet. Further tests will be performed to ensure the safety of the hospital. Patient update: January 5th, 1951. The patient has attempted to attack several of the on-site staff members throughout the past few days. She has become far more violent and erratic than was previously thought possible. The patient is to be restrained hereafter to ensure the safety of on-site staff members. Sedation for the patient is highly recommended. She won't stop screaming. Her cries keep echoing throughout the quarantine wing. I believe it may be psychologically affecting the staff. Patient update: January 10th, 1951. The sedation isn't working anymore. I don't know how it's possible, but no matter how much we sedate or medicate her, she remains conscious. She has stopped sleeping altogether. Nothing we try seems to work anymore. I do not know how to explain this sudden shift. With the amount of tranquilizing agents we gave her, she should be out cold right now. She continues to whisper and howl. Her voice seems to be changing as well. Something is off about it. The other patients in the quarantine wing have become restless as well. The final 2 patients affected possess trace amounts of origin decay as well. All 4 patients have been moved to the quarantine wing and are under constant surveillance. Direct contact with the patients without protective gear is no longer permitted. Radiation levels remain low at the moment, but that may not last much longer. USTS agents are being brought in to aid in the situation, given the presence of origin decay radiation in all 4 patients independent of one another. Patient update. January 11, 1951. It has been decided that the 4 patients will be moved to a USTF containment structure. Our hospital no longer has the means to properly house and care for the afflicted subjects. This will be the final log for patient number 131,215, given they will no longer be in our care. The patients are pending transfer to the USTF holding facility. Final patient update. January 15, 1951. A USTF secure transport vehicle arrived this morning. Several USTF agents and guards were granted access to the quarantine wing and have taken the 4 inmates. I had hoped the transport process would go smoothly and quietly, but this was not the case. All 4 patients screamed while they were taken away. Each of their voices sounded off, though. They did not sound fully human anymore. I do not know what truly afflicts them now. Something beyond the capabilities of Arknus to contain. Whatever they are now, it is out of my hands. May God have mercy on the souls that care for those 4 from now on. End of patient log 131,215. Patient documentation complete. Patient log for inmate number 131,215 is hereby terminated.